salutations, and welcome to the Casso podcast, episode 10, our 10th anniversary.
Number 10's crazy. 10 minus a couple 2 weeks off, but we don't really talk about that.
Yeah, 10 minus a couple weeks off, a couple vacations, a couple we needed a break, a
hmm
couple reorganizations, a couple.
It
So,
took us a week to take down all the Halloween decorations. That's why we were off last week.
that's
took me
ridiculous, dude.
took me a week to find the Rocky music again. I'm just kidding.
Actually, we probably need to transition to Christmas pretty soon. It's already the 12th. I always tell everybody, dude, after every year, after Halloween, it like literally zips. It's like 2 days, it feels like 2 days and then it's Christmas. It's
Yeah,
weird. Yeah.
no, time has been moving way too fast.
What have you been up to, dude? I haven't seen you. I really didn't go to the bar this week, and I haven't seen you. What you been up to, man? I text you once, and then that was about it.
Dude, I've just been like doing too much. Like I've been
No.
going seeing places I've never seen before just for the fun of it. Like my days off, go exploring, go do stupid things,
Yeah.
working. It's been
Working.
too much, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I've been working too much too. It is what it is, man. But
hmm
yeah, I don't have any updates. I'm pretty boring. All we do is work and come home and sleep.
Yeah, I've hit it. Yeah, yeah. Too
Although,
much going.
yeah, yeah. But again, the Broncos have been always exciting. 10-7 on Thursday
Yeah,
night football.
the Broncos are exciting, except for that Thursday
I
game.
know.
That was miserable.
I was watching it. I was all.
I know, and I was so obviously I
I
bartend.
didn't go to the game. I didn't go to the bar, huh?
Mm-mm.
That's weird.
But
Yeah.
normally I bartend on Sundays, but
Yeah.
on Thursdays I serve at night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it was
Oh yeah.
it was way different to like watch the game, watching it with my tables and whatnot. And, oh, nothing's happened.
Well,
Cool.
I didn't even ask you. Let me ask you now. Did you have a lot of tables that night?
I did. We were really busy, so
Really?
it made time go by fast. So when the points were changing, it was like, oh, nice, this is a football game. And then I saw the highlights, and I was all 4 punts, 4 punts, and
No, it was way
from
more than
each
that.
side. Yeah, you know
They
what I
they
mean.
said this was the first game since 1976 where there were more punts than first downs.
Damn.
That's crazy.
But here's the thing. I like to think everybody's been saying that Sean Payton's got a scheme going. He rested all of them. He knew that the Raiders were going to come in. It was going to be an easy win. So
They almost beat us. But no, yeah, I
you know what I
heard the
mean?
same
Like
thing. Yeah, yeah.
he kept it mellow. He kept the play calls mellow so that this week, I mean, we got an extra 2 days, right,
Yeah.
of practice
Yeah.
for the Chiefs, which is going to be that's
And
going to be
okay,
good.
no, like on talk radio, dude, I listen to that all the day when I'm in the car.
hmm
Bo Nix doesn't look right, but watch, he'll look right like he did against Dallas. Watch against Kansas City. It's like he rises to the occasion when it comes to real teams.
hmm
I and again to give our predictions, we're not gonna we. I'll talk about that a little bit. We're gonna actually cut out doing our predictions every week just because we've missed so many weeks. But I want to talk about big games, which Denver is going to be part of this week because if Denver can go 4 games up on Kansas City, with six
hmm
games left, they're out of contention for the AFC West. They might still get a wild card and stuff like that. But Bo Nix, I mean, man, he looked awful against Houston. He looked awful against the Raiders. What do you think?
Oh yeah, no, he's looked terrible
Yeah,
the past 2 weeks. Terrible.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, no no connection with nothing. You know what I mean? Like,
Especially with Troy
excuse me.
Franklin.
Yeah, no, the only connection he has is when he runs it, which that's like Tim Tebow stuff. You know what I mean? How much? Okay,
I
that's a
know.
good question. How much are you getting reminded of Tebow time?
It was funny that we were talking. Actually, you weren't part of this conversation because you were working your butt off. But
hmm
the week before, when I was at the bar, I was like, "Hey, everyone kept saying, oh, this is Tebow stuff like." But honestly, dude, this was like the second or third year of John Elway, because John Elway used to run the ball all the time, all the time. Seriously, he would run it way more than Russell Wilson, anybody like back in the day,
hmm
especially. There was no running quarterbacks back then. They were all statues. But Elway would run, and we would always be down. That's why he led. I mean, I still think he has the record for most fourth quarter comebacks in NFL history because we were always down in the fourth quarter, and so it was like people are like, "Hey, that's like Tebow." No, it's actually like John Elway.
Gosh, yeah, no.
Yeah,
I, these fourth quarter comebacks, these fourth quarters when we start playing, it's getting fun, but it's also getting really hard to watch
dude, this one
as a
might be
fan.
it might be another one because Kansas City. Mahomes,
hmm
man, I don't care what anybody says. I still respect his game, man.
The, their devil magic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
they
yeah.
got it.
Yeah,
But as
yeah.
long as the thing that makes me nervous is
Yeah.
Travis Kelsey, like always, because we can't see. I mean, but at the same time, I had Bowers on my parlay, I had him to catch the ball 6 times. He caught it once,
once.
and
30.
he was averaging so many
Yeah.
catches that I was like, oh, that's the safest. I had Cortland Sutton for 4 catches, and I was like, man, okay, that makes me nervous.
Well, dude, he had 12 catches the week before. I think Bowers had 12
Yeah,
catches the week before. So you're like, oh, you get to 6
and then
easy.
I'm thinking about our defense, and we always or lately we've been letting tight ends. It's just weird, man. It's weird. I can't like,
Dude, I forgot you're a sports better now. You look at things in terms like I do now. It doesn't really matter. The games don't matter anymore. It
I
matters.
just no,
Stats matter.
I just need to go against
Did
my
you,
gut.
dude? Did you bet on Monday Night Football this week?
I didn't,
I did.
and
5 out of 7.
mm, well,
But
that was another boring game, dude.
yeah,
The
Romeo
third,
Dobbs, who leads the NFL the last 3 weeks in same things, leads the league in yards at 5 yards. I,
yeah,
I
no,
only needed him to get 40, but
Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night were both like I was falling asleep through all of them, except for Thursday because I was working. But Sunday night, oh goodness,
well, it's a bad product, dude. And what's good though is that it means that the whole league is open. Philadelphia's the champions, but I don't think that they're by light years ahead of anybody. Detroit looks good, and then they look bad.
mhm.
Buffalo looks good, then they look bad. Denver looks good, then they look bad. When it's wide open like this, though, what wins? Tell me. Defense. Defense.
Have
And
you
man, do
seen
we have a defense.
Have you seen Keep to Leave say that?
Oh, dude, I love his podcast, man.
I didn't even know he had a podcast until
Yeah,
it started coming up,
I
and I'm
like
like,
I like to leave podcast better than my own.
that's so stupid.
Oh,
No, but he's spitting facts
yeah. I,
all the time. I mean, you got to think when we went to the Super Bowl 50.
dude, they were doing the Super Bowl 50 reunion,
Mhm.
and he was gonna pull Jackson Dart's chain like he pulled
That's so stupid.
Cooper's chain, dude, when he was with the Raiders. Oh, he was gonna snag it, boom, like Debo. Then he was Debo for Halloween from Friday. Promise to God, he was Debo. That's so funny. He
No,
was
but
snatching chains on the set.
no, but I mean, he's got a point when he was talking about Super Bowl 50, and
Yeah,
I mean, how many games did Peyton Manning not play? Was he benched or was he hurt? I can't
both.
remember.
But speaking of that, I mean, even in the playoffs, dude, Manning did not play good.
Mm-mm,
I mean, in the Super Bowl, I think he had 130 yards. I
mm-hmm.
mean, he did not play good, but that defense, I think that's the same with his defense, dude. If
Yeah,
we start getting a lot more turnovers, which at this time of year when people start getting hurt and stuff like that, the turnovers have always been a second half of the year kind of thing. So I think we're good.
in other NFL news, did you see Giants head coach
Got
fired?
fired.
What do you think about that?
I don't know, man. Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart is going to be good, but
Yeah, I would have waited.
no, because Dayball is not Mike Shanahan. He's not Sean Payton. He's not. He's never going to be. And so just
Mm.
find somebody that is. Go and find the coach that is, and get with this young kid and prepare him up.
I like my favorite of his Giants run was when Dart got a concussion and he's in the medical tent. Like, have you seen the AIs on those?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, dude, I need this for my job.
I know. He's like, did you see who's starting this weekend for the Giants?
Yeah, Jameis.
Famous Jameis.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that
Over
last night.
dangerous.
Well, did he took some? I wasn't watching the game really, but he took some snaps, didn't he? This weekend,
I don't
Russell
know.
Wilson.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, probably, but he's not starting this week.
Mm.
That's how much they hate him.
Honestly, it was kind of a boring week in the NFL. There was no like letdowns for sure.
Yeah.
You know, like the Rams went in, killed the 49ers for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're a good team, don't get me wrong, but you know what I mean? It was just kind of like went in, took care of
It's weird.
business,
It's weird. I don't
right?
understand it, and
It,
it's definitely not helping me make any money betting.
no,
So,
I was so about to add
mm.
Buffalo to the parlay. I'm so glad I
Dude, I
didn't.
did. I'm
Oh,
serious, and I
nice.
was like, oh, cool. It's 16-0 Patriots. I'm down because it was 9.5. I'm like, I'm down 27 points, and it's the second
Mhm.
quarter. I'm not going to win this week. Yeah, yeah. But speak. Okay, we'll move on from football after this. I have never seen anyone play themselves out of the Hall of Fame like Russell Wilson has. Seriously, I've never seen anybody that was. I was sure when he came here. I mean, you saw obviously. I was
Yeah, we were all
super
hyped.
happy, and I was like, we have a Hall of Fame quarter, and he has played himself out of the Hall of Fame in 3 years.
Excuse me.
Oh man,
Oh, that's good. That's another thing.
yeah,
This week, I got sick on like Sunday night
yeah,
into Monday, and I've just been dying
dude.
ever since.
I think and I'm not playing, and just looking over the last month, I think I got COVID when we were in California. Didn't know it.
Dude, you always think you got COVID.
I did get COVID a lot. Now it wasn't the first time, but Yeah, I think like for a month I was just like lethargic and I was just like out of like a haze and stuff. I was like, and then finally I felt good and I'm like, did I really get COVID again in California?
Mm.
But okay, let's move on to some. There's actually a lot going on, and it's kind of the same stuff that we've been talking about now for 10 episodes.
However, big change. Guess what opened back up?
What?
The government. Or
Not
it's
yet.
going to, right?
Well, let's see. Let's see if the House does their job. I don't trust it. Not with this speaker. Well, yeah, the House they're back in. The new representative, um, Adelita Grijalva, got sworn in today. The first thing that she did, as soon as she took the oath of office, she signed the discharge petition for the Epstein files. They have 218, which we'll try. I'm going to try to explain it a little bit to our audience, but honestly, it's something and I'm pretty proficient in government, obviously, but it's something that I have never really thought about or dealt with. But I've been doing a lot of research, especially today. They What the 218 means is that after 7 days, once that petition is cured in the House, then they can actually have a vote on it. So they'll have a vote on it. They have the votes. They have the majority of votes. They're at 218 now with the four Republicans, and so that will make it where the Senate has to vote on it. Now the Senate only has to pass it with a majority too, 50 plus one. It's going to pass, but what happens once it becomes that, then it becomes an actual bill instead of a discharge petition, and that is something that President Trump can veto. So in order for them to override that veto, they would need 290 votes in the House, 2/3 of the House, and 67 votes in the Senate. It's my contention, and I could be wrong. I'm always wrong, and I'm fine with that because I think that what's going to happen, it feels a lot like when Watergate started
Mm.
spiraling down and Nixon started, you could almost feel the walls closing in. Not, I mean, I wasn't born yet. I mean, I was actually conceived and I was in the womb, but I wasn't born yet when Watergate happened. But I was listening. I was listening still. I,
He's watching
I
TV.
had
Yeah.
my podcast headphones on still, but no, I'm just joking.
That's so stupid.
That's so stupid. But what happened? I mean, you can feel history shows us that when the walls start closing in. I think and we'll see how accurate I am. We'll see how hot of a take this is. But I think within 2 weeks, Donald Trump will say for health reasons that he's resigning the office of the presidency, and JD Vance will be our president within 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. What do you think?
I don't I don't know.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, no,
I
for
mean,
sure.
it's like,
Well, like I don't know. I've never
mm,
seen somebody like Trump in his mind
yeah,
for that's a statement already, but I've also
hmm
never seen somebody in his mind. I mean, election night, obviously we were off air that week, but that was weird, man. That was weird
no,
for somebody like him to talk about
mm-mm,
defeat like that. Crazy,
yeah,
crazy.
yeah,
And he wasn't like, I think the next day he started going after like the n- news. What's his name? I
fake news.
yeah no. Uh, but I think the next day he started up, but that night I was like, it hurt his feelings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was like, oh, this is it. Like
Well, it
people are learning.
it literally was a referendum on himself, which
Hmm.
is that's weird to think that you're a person, but the whole election's a referendum on you. But it was.
Well, I mean, it's been a year, a year since he won.
Yeah.
So I mean, and then like I don't know, conspiracy. I still need to make my
We need to have tinfoil hats
I need to
because
make my tinfoil
we
hat.
we,
Shout out Jason Jr. for that idea.
we need to wear them permanently because
Yeah, no, I
on
need
this
to.
podcast that's all we talk about.
But what makes me feel nervous is I hate when he says like all last week he was like, well, if I was on the uh if I was running, we'd all win again. If my name was on that, we'd win again. What do you mean? You
Well,
can't like
yeah,
you're done, buddy. You're done.
yeah.
You are done running.
Well, did you see what I posted today?
Mm.
The White House press secretary said, "Oh, Epstein was talking about a different Donald Trump, not Donald Trump the president." I'm just trying. It was a meme,
Mhm.
but it was kind of like it's everything they say is so ridiculous that it's like
Oh
that,
my
it's just as
gosh.
ridiculous as that. And
Hmm.
everyone on my Facebook they were like, "Oh, you mean Donald Jr.?" I was like,
Well, we're okay. So I'm totally going off script, but we were
"Yeah,
off
yeah,
air last week. What I think was hilarious is um, it's not hilarious. People are like, you know what I mean? It's just like silly and like a come on, guys.
yeah,
Uh, after the Democrats won a lot, uh, the they're talking about reopening the government, which
Yeah,
I have my own opinions about the Democrats on that as well, but we'll get into that, I'm
yeah, yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Um, after all that, you know how many speeches JD Vance, Trump, and they all start talking about affordability as
I
if he
know.
wasn't having a great Gatsby party 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Or how Thanksgiving's
You know
so
what I
affordable
mean?
this
Yeah.
year, and then he got called out on it. It's like it's because it's half of what it was last year, and he's like, "That's fake news."
No, I just that's like it's not
No.
silly. I mean, people with SNAP benefits. Me and my boss were talking about it the other
Mm,
day. Like, uh, it boils. I mean, it boils a lot. You know, like
mm.
our even it's weird to say, but even the restaurant has been slow.
Yeah,
And we've been like, me and my boss were talking about it the other day, and I was like, what do you think it is? And he's like, dude, people SNAP benefits, they don't have extra money to go out and be humans. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Which I'm not saying going out to dinner makes you human, but it's nice. It's definitely a luxury.
yeah.
You know,
It makes you it makes you feel like you worked for something.
yeah, yeah.
That's why people go out.
With your family and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah,
So then he brought it in those terms, and I was like, dang, you're right.
yeah,
You are right.
yeah,
All right, and everybody, all the people that are working for the government that
yeah,
haven't gotten paid, that's crazy, man.
yeah,
And so to talk about affordability
yeah.
right after you lost and right after, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
you're getting your way. Because I mean, honestly, the Democrats, we'll get into it right now. I don't care.
Yeah.
The Democrats kind of tuck their tails between their legs.
They caved, and I would like to think that it's a greater strategy knowing that all this Epstein stuff was going to come out, but they're not
Mm-mm,
smart enough to do that.
mm-mm.
It's like I'm giving them way too much credit because they weren't smart enough
Well,
to do a lot of things in regards to the standoff. Yeah.
it's very irritating,
No.
you know, like what was the point then?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if you're gonna stand ten toes down, then stand 10 toes down and get what you
Yeah.
want.
Yep.
But to cave in after how many days? 40
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
It,
All you did was hurt people.
yeah,
Yeah.
you hurt the people that you represent.
Yeah. For no reason.
And
Yeah.
so I mean, that's not
So
that's not good.
no, it's not good. And so but it speaks to really what's going on in this country. You can say, and that's why I always qualify it, and I always try to, again, that's why the whole purpose of our podcast is to be centrist and say, hey, wait a minute, both sides are to blame, because
Hmm.
the Democrats are too.
Yeah.
The Democrats are to blame why Trump is in office. The Democrats are to blame why, like you just said, that's a perfect take, and I agree with it. I mean, the Democrats are just, I wouldn't say that they're all to blame for it, but they're equally to blame as
Yeah,
much as the
no,
Republicans are.
if you're gonna stand on business and get what you and shut down the government to get what you want,
Yeah,
and then go 41 days and stand like, oh, yeah, we're going down swinging, and
yeah,
then just kidding, we're gonna reopen
yeah.
it.
All you did was hurt the people that are getting those benefits,
Hmm.
and now you're hurting people that count on those Obamacare subsidies because now they're not going to get them on top of it.
Yep.
They're going to get a vote, and guess what that vote's going to be? Nope. In the
Hmm.
House and Senate. Nope.
Hmm. It's bad
It's
news. So
well,
hopefully, I mean, and I'm not saying that. How do I take a centrist point on this? I hope those Epstein files come out, and I think, and I would hope, and I would like to think, personally, I would like to think that MAGA feels the same way.
yeah. Well, when we start talking
Yeah,
about,
we'll go for full circle real
yeah,
quick
no,
here.
no, I actually, we were talking about, me and Sonia were talking about this earlier. I hate that this is a conduit that actually gets him out of office, because
Hmm.
you really have to think of the victims when it comes to that, that type
Yeah.
of violence against young
Well, I mean, it's
teenage girls and stuff like that. I mean, that's never ever
yeah.
appropriate. But I was just reading some of the, and again, we're doing this on a, what's today, Wednesday. We're doing this
Hmm.
on a Wednesday night where all this stuff is still coming out. They're actually saying that he was doing this stuff still in 2017. Epstein was talking about him while he was president. He was still doing this kind of stuff. He's like, I hope I don't run into Trump. Or Maxwell was like, I hope I don't run into Trump when I go see you tomorrow. What do you mean? He's the president of the United States. He got elected in 16, and this was like in April of 2017,
Hmm.
and he was still doing this. Now, if he did, and I think it's not if, it's a matter of how involved he is in this. Was he just hanging out, or was he doing things? And that will come out. I think that will come out here in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, dude,
No.
that's crazy. Well, it's the biggest pedophile ring
Oh yeah.
on the planet, right?
Yeah.
Like that was like the biggest.
Yeah. In the history of the world. I mean,
So like we should know every name on that list,
yes.
everybody that partook in it.
Well,
You
that's
know what I
why.
mean? When they released the flight logs, that was interesting.
Yeah,
I was super like Stephen Hawking was on that list, and
I
I was
know.
like, wait a minute.
But I mean, I can't believe Lauren Boebert here in Colorado is actually standing firm, because I thought for sure when because they pulled them into the office today, her and Nancy Mace. I don't know if you know who she is, but she's so I think South Carolina. But anyways, they're hardcore MAGA, and they're both stood set and they're like, no, we're going to vote for this. But I again, is it because they know that it will never come to a vote anyways, unless it snowballs, and I think it can snowball, and I think that's what's happening. It's funny how today all of those emails got released on the same day that
Hmm.
the House opened up again and that kind of stuff. I think it's too coordinated. And I think the Democrats are seizing on it. And again, it's we're talking about impeaching a president, and that's a big deal. But I think that Trump has given enough ill will towards everybody, not just Democrats, but
Hmm.
he's given enough ill will towards this country that everybody, including the Republicans, are like, okay, we've had enough of him.
On the flip end, what do you think happens after? Let's just say it happens. Let's play devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Let's say it happens. What do you think happens after?
I think it gets us back, and again, back to the center part of this country. I think JD Vance is weak. I don't think he can do nearly the things that Trump did with his cult of personality. I think JD Vance will try to do things and he will get blasted because nobody respects him. Nobody trusts what he says, and everybody knows that he got put in there by billionaires in order to cater to billionaires. Everybody knows that, and everybody knows he's not presidential material. So just like Gerald Ford, who took over after Nixon, he will be like Gerald Ford and serve 2 years and be out. Now, it's incumbent on the Democrats to not start pulling all their crap and don't start saying Gavin Newsom and everything like that. Let the process play out. Whoever is the best at the end of it, not who is the best at the beginning of
Do
it.
you like Gavin Newsom?
I do like him
Yeah,
actually,
yeah. I
but
think he's.
we should not crown anybody just like we shouldn't have crowned Harris last year. I mean, seriously, she
Oh
should.
my
I
gosh.
mean, it's the same kind of thing. It's like you have to take responsibility for what you do
What a
too.
pivot, dude. I think about that time all. I think about it all the time. They had that one debate, and poor Biden. You know what I mean? It, he's just an old man. You know what I
That's how I
mean?
walk
He
around. Now
didn't.
I'm all
No,
on the
but
podcast. I get a little bite and I'm just looking and all.
they should have known that going in though, and to do it with they gave her like 100 days to figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they handed it to him. Honestly.
Well, they handed Hillary the nomination in 16 when I thought Biden should have been the nominee in 16, and
Oh
then
my
Hillary should have been
gosh.
the nominee in 20.
They're both old, old, old. I think
They're getting
how?
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, they're all 80 something.
Ugh.
But that speaks to like we were talking about on the podcast last time we were here. Where's my generation? We're the ones who's supposed to be in office now, and we're the only generation that's not represented anywhere in leadership and anywhere in the
How
presidency.
weird. How
Gen
strange.
X is the only one that has never sent
And
one of
what's
our own,
crazy is you guys are the most vocal, like about everything.
and the strongest too.
I don't know about
But don't say, oh, dude, if you say Gen Z, I'll walk off the set.
that.
I'll grow my hair out in protest to that.
Dude, I don't know. I might
I'm
think my
teasing.
generation is doing all right. Like statistically. Like
All
obviously,
you guys do is go on TikTok,
yeah, but I mean no
and it's
generation.
fake though.
Okay, but here's the thing, and like this sounds like a dumb statistic to me because I'm
Huh.
like, of course we are, but Gen Z's making the most money out of any generation.
No, they're not.
That's I swear I read that
Ooh,
the other day.
influencers. Just the 8 influencers on TikTok.
They speak for the majority. They're doing damn TikTok dances and making a mortgage. Yeah,
What about the Al Pacino one I did? I know you like that one, dude.
Al Pacino
Yeah. Did you ever get on Facebook?
sometimes.
Did you get on the podcast? Did you get on YouTube?
Oh, when he's screaming?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
But
Al
that's
Pacino?
yes, but
Oh, I didn't know that.
that's a meme going around right now.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
why
I
I
saw
used it
that.
for ours, and I'm like, I'm gonna use that
He's
one.
getting self-aware, guys. Everybody that you know what's funny? And I was
It's
thinking about
funny.
this the other day. I really hope uh that people could tell the difference on who's posting on
Of
on
course
our
they
social
can.
media.
It looks like an old man posting when I do it. It looks like that's funny. I have become an old man. I'm only 51, dude, but I have
You're
become that.
posting like yeah, you
Yeah,
post like
all crazy.
the edits that you do. I like them. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, that fall one is nice that I did the other day with the leaves blowing. See,
I just
I think it's
it's not my thing.
aesthetically beautiful.
I like, but here's the thing. I like funny edits,
Yeah,
like the Office ones or
yeah.
yeah,
I
but
like them too, but I like the and all the logos. We have 85 logos now themed. I have one for this week, one for next week, one with a turkey on it for the week after. I have 6 Christmas ones coming up.
so stupid.
That's cool, man.
Dude.
It's my creative outlet.
And anybody who follows us on like Facebook,
Yeah.
those AI pictures are terrifying, dude.
Oh, they're silly. I
I
like them,
like the
dude.
cartoon ones. The cartoon ones are cool, but the ones where it's me,
I know you're all.
I know, and it like messed up my right eye. So I'm like,
I like I can change my sweatshirt. There's a turkey on it now. And then it was Casso podcast yesterday. It's funny, but yeah,
Yeah, no, I love those things, but
yeah, that's funny. But yeah, let's I don't know. I don't really. I mean, again, it's gonna. We'll see what happens.
Mhm.
I'm saying it's probably 50-50 within 2 weeks. Trump will resign. And I've seen this movie play out too much. It's where people think people legitimately are powerful and they get to a spot, but then they don't bother to see what's coming up, and
Mhm.
they're overconfident in their ability to deflect all this stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like nope, it's coming down like a snowball. It was a little snowball when it started, and now it's an avalanche coming down.
Yeah, at least we got our ballroom.
Yeah.
Speaking about, this is a reference to a couple episodes again. Did you see what he did to Lincoln's bathroom?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh gosh, that is the like, even okay, modernize the bathroom, whatever. It's so ugly. It's marble on everything.
Yeah.
It,
Well,
so so backtrack. A couple weeks ago, me and my dad were making fun of all the gold foil on everything and
no.
whatnot, and he had said like the Oval Office, that's where Lincoln sat. You know what I mean? And now
Yeah.
I saw it the other day. He literally redid Lincoln's bathroom. I think Trump likes the show.
They said we're only going to tear down the facade on the east wing, and then the whole thing was down in 2 days. Like they had, they had I think there was seriously there was like 20 bulldozers, and I was like, oh wow. Not that I mean, there's not a lot in the East Wing, anyways. But
Mhm.
not that I know the White House intimately. I've only been there twice, but
No, that's what I've
no,
heard too, though. There's like storage.
no. For future generations to host heads of state and that kind of stuff. I mean, other countries have that kind of stuff, but
I just hope that they don't like, we talk about it all the time, but I
no.
just hope that they don't uh make it like royalty in there. You know what I
Well,
mean? There's like, put some wood in there. You know what
yeah.
I mean? Make it look like a cabin.
Well, I just hope that they don't see him as the first in a succession of billionaires serving as president for the next 100 years.
Don't, don't even. Yeah, that's
Well, it'll
terrifying.
stop actually in one or two presidencies because AI will be president after that. So
I hate that.
it's true. Why would you, if you had somebody 100,000 times smarter than Einstein and they ran for president just because they're AI, you wouldn't vote for them?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because there's something about like human empathy.
Like Trump? He's way worse than any AI I've ever seen.
Bad example.
I hit my head on the mic.
Bad example. Bad
Oh my
example.
goodness.
But no, but yeah, I think that there's something about.
There is. It's just we haven't had it for
Yeah, we haven't had it for a while.
8 out of the last 12 years.
But
And then
that's why I would
the other
never.
4 years we didn't know if we had it or not with Biden. It was just I
Yeah,
do like the memes with him on it.
same.
Yeah.
And honestly, sometimes the White House is real funny.
Yeah.
Did you see that one where they put up every president, and then they put up then it came to Biden and it was the auto pen. That's
That's so stupid. And it didn't say president, but it said Biden. Biden auto pin.
oh my gosh.
Oh, that's silly.
Love that.
Or
Love
how
it.
Trump has his mugshot as his presidential picture. It's like, come on.
Oh my
His
god, dude.
mugshot. Oh my
Sometimes
god.
sometimes I really gotta like lock in and think if life is real. You know what I
Well,
mean?
we were living in weird times, dude, with all this stuff going on, and it's like we're living in The Apprentice, man. That's what it's like. The video game of game show. We're
Oh
living in a
my
game show
gosh,
right
dude.
now.
Yes.
But that's what
Absolutely.
happens when we elect somebody that literally was a personality. I mean, he was a different type of personality than Ronald Reagan, but still a personality for
Mhm.
sure. But that's what I mean. That's what made Reagan appeal to so many people because he could talk to them because he was an entertainer and he knew how to present himself on TV,
Mhm.
which is kind of cool. But this is kind of the same, but way different. Obviously, I think Reagan understood and knew how to develop conservative politics. Where this guy is just, I mean, anything that he's done is not conservative, and that's why I like to always point out to my Republican friends, dude, you can't agree with him just because he is a Republican president because he's not doing anything that's conservative at all. And so all the stuff that I mean, blowing blowing a $4 trillion hole into the deficit, that's not conservative. A lot of the stuff that yeah, a lot of the I mean, having compassion. I mean, under George W. Bush, there was a thing called compassionate conservatism, and
Hmm.
there used to just be a time where unions could count on Republican and Democratic votes. They used to fight for them up until about the time when I got elected. Then it became a Democratic thing. But up until that point, unions had support on both sides, and it's just those kind of things where it's become so polarized. But it's because of the cult of personalities that we've had get into office, and that's where people like us and people hopefully in Congress will start taking note that to be moderate is actually to represent that 80% that we're always talking about, and hopefully we are a little part in getting us back there for sure.
Hmm. No,
Yeah.
absolutely.
All right, dude. Enough politics and government. Let's talk about. There's four big games this week, and we'll start with ours because Kansas City at Denver is a big game. What's your take on this one, son? Do you think we win it?
No,
I know you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that.
I
Hey, let's
I don't know. I
let
don't
me
know.
let me get you on camera with the 500 bet right now. Then you have to pay it on the podcast next week. I got you. That was a trap. I was
No,
waiting for that one.
okay.
I'll
PS2
give you the points too.
PS2 still out. Dobbins is out.
Yeah, but have you seen RJ Harvey run?
Okay, you're right. All right, you know what? You're right. My fault.
No, we could lose. I'm
We
teasing.
we could. We
I'm
definitely
teasing you.
could.
Yeah,
Because we're not home, are we?
we are home.
Oh, yeah, we're winning.
No, but Mahomes, dude. I mean, you can't. Everybody dismisses him, dude. And you, they've won three Super Bowls in the last 6 years,
Okay,
man.
but who have they really beaten? You know, who have
Oh,
they
this
really?
year, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know
And
what I
that they're
mean.
5-4. They haven't beaten anybody. And they've lost to a lot of people too. Yeah,
Yeah.
but they, if
Oh,
any,
they went in and killed the Commanders' third string a
yeah,
couple weeks
yeah.
ago. And then
But
they lost to the Bills the next week.
yeah, but
Horrifically. You know what I mean?
speaking of his Super Bowl team, the Bills, they lost 30-10 to the Dolphins.
Yeah. Yeah.
To
Well,
talk
well, to be fair, they played their Super Bowl.
to talk to a
They,
talk to
I know, dude. Mike McDaniel's was praying on. He
a.
was doing devil magic on the side for his job.
Oh, that's awful. But okay. And well, actually, this week Buffalo is in one of those games too. They go to Tampa Bay. Who do you think wins that one? See, New England, man, they messed everything up. Did they beat Tampa Bay last week?
I know,
I know.
and we really need it. Well, we
We
didn't. We don't. We really don't.
we need Tampa. We need New England, and we need Indianapolis to trip up a couple times for
Hmm.
sure.
Um, I I think it goes either way.
Yeah,
I
I don't have
Yeah,
a read on that one.
that's too
Yeah,
hard. Baker Mayfield is insane, and Josh Allen can be.
yeah,
When because their defense, like the no, I can't even say the defense for the Bills was good because they got 30 dropped on them.
yeah. But
But
who you have to give a pick, dude? Is it your Super Bowl team or actually? I think these are your two Super Bowl teams. Hold on. Tampa Bay is your team in the
no, no,
who is your team in the NFC?
the Lions.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, but you love Baker Mayfield, so who do you got? You got to pick.
give me Josh Allen. Give me the Bills.
Okay, I'm taking Tampa Bay.
All right, we
So
putting up 600 on live on camera. No, I'm just playing.
on that Bronco game, let's do it.
No, no, I gotta pay rent.
Wait, Bo Nix is coming, buddy.
I gotta pay rent
I
too.
know, huh? Okay, there's two more big games this week. The rest of the games are actually awful. They're horrible. But another big game is Seattle at the Los Angeles Rams. Who do you got?
Give me Seattle.
Oh, I knew you were gonna say that. No way, dude.
What?
No way. Sam Darnold is not the dude, man.
No, but I mean they've been playing really, really, really good ball.
They have so the Rams.
Mm,
So yeah,
that
at
is fair.
home, well, that's not really a home field advantage because they
Yeah.
half the stadium is the other team. But I think I'll take the Rams. But you got Seattle. Oh, we actually are differentiating on all the picks. Now, do you have?
Except for the Broncos. Except for the
I
Broncos.
thought you had Kansas
Nope,
City.
I'm taking my Broncos.
Okay. Uh,
Relax, relax, relax. That'll get clipped. That'll get clipped
I
all
was I
over.
was about to get you kicked out of Denver, buddy. Okay, and then the last game is Detroit at Philadelphia.
Give
Who
me
do you got?
Detroit.
I think this is the week Philadelphia crumbles too. Give me Detroit too. Yeah. Well,
Well, we kind of want Philadelphia to crumble this week because I think next week they go against the Chargers, right?
I don't know.
I know it. I know that game's coming up soon.
Yeah, yeah, it
So
is.
we really need just
Phil,
to be at 2 games up on the Chargers and then to play them
yeah,
the last game and to really be up on them.
yeah,
Yeah, we could be sitting nice. So I need the Eagles to start digressing
yeah,
so that they feel like, oh, we got to win, and then go take care of the Chargers.
yeah. I agree.
Sorry, Justin. Sorry, Brandon.
Yeah. Sorry, Manny too. He's like,
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, but
That's
hey,
his team
man,
too, buddy.
we want the 1 seed, and if uh, dude, could you just imagine how perfect it would be? And honestly, apart from the Patriots are looking good, but the Colts, I don't know, man.
Dude, did you
I
see
don't know.
Danny Dimes started seeing ghosts, man? I mean,
Yeah.
that it was 2 weeks ago, but he had 6 turnovers, man, in one game,
hmm
4 picks and two fumbles.
Even last week when he busted his face up and
Yeah,
you could just like when the camera zooms in on him,
he's
he's
all
like, yeah, he looks like, oh gosh, it's happening.
they're like Danny Dimes in New York,
Right.
in New York.
Well, and plus, like, I like what everybody says about the 2 games that we have lost. Shouldn't have lost them. We
No,
we were doing
we
just
lost on the
fine.
last second field goal.
Yeah, both games we were doing all right.
Yeah,
So knowing that, especially with them, I think we're gonna be all right.
yeah, I think so too. So, all right, well, let's we'll circle back around. I want to do, dude. We need to, and we're not going to commit to it here on the podcast, but I do want to let our audience know we are going to do Casso After Dark soon.
I know, dude,
That'll be fun.
don't
But
even.
but like you were talking about, those son, YouTube,
Yeah,
they're not gonna let us smoke cigars, huh?
no. So honestly, shout out Jason Jr. again. We probably do it on like a Twitch or something.
Why don't we just do it on our Casso Podcast Facebook page and go live on Facebook?
You're so old, man. I don't know. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it,
It's not like
dude. I
we're not
see.
gonna get 100,000 viewers on YouTube. Not
We
yet.
might. Yeah. No. Um.
Not until I make some compelling hot takes
Every
or
week.
memes.
Every week.
Hot takes or memes.
No, but I just need life to like slow down for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm almost there.
And plus, well, honestly, plus the holidays are coming up, so this will be fun to do the podcast during the holidays. I think I and again I want to talk about this on the air so we can get it on permanent status, I guess. But I wouldn't mind doing Bros Giving on as a live take. That'd be fun. Now, obviously, we can't go like you can't. I can go fine,
He says that,
dude.
but no.
We were in Vegas with 700,000 other people, and I partied the hardest, man. Ask anybody.
Yeah, and everybody knew you did. You know what I mean? Like,
Everybody knew you did.
yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
Right? Like that's a flex. Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody in that town knew you were partying that hard.
That was Sonya was like, "Are you serious?"
What are you talking about? I can handle my own. What? No, I mean for things like that. I don't know. I
That's
don't know.
funny.
We'll have to
We'll have to.
discuss that. Yeah.
But okay, so what is it? 2 weeks Thanksgiving. Maybe that week we do like a half-hour Castle podcast and then shut the mics down, put the mics, the lavalier mics.
Did you get him?
Yeah, I got the lavalier mics.
Ooh.
I don't want to. I like using these because it looks better. It's a look thing for me. But I can't wait to try them. But I think we can utilize those better, especially if we're having drinks and that kind of stuff during the after hours.
hmm
So that'll be cool. So to our audience, we're going to do an after hours before the end of this month, sometime.
Or before the end of this year.
Before
Or
the end of this decade.
yeah, I like I like that. We're committing to it before this decade ends. Casso After Hours will come out.
For one, it was like a 20-minute, and then we're done.
And then
So
we
that
never
was
do it
it.
again. Yeah, dude. And I'm gonna edit it. We have the what's it called
See,
up right now. So keep that hype
JFK's in.
going.
Okay, but
No, I'm not pointing at JFK, Dad. I'm
oh,
pointing at the edit that I'm gonna make because I always
oh,
put things
I
right
was
there.
like, JFK's smoking a cigar right here. Can I? But okay, if we put a disclaimer like, "Oh, smoking is bad for you, and it's only for 21 or over," will that get us
I don't know really. We'd have to like
shadow banned?
yeah no, or we'd have to like prove that. I mean, you look like you're a dinosaur, so that's fine. But me, I look like, especially like I
Dude,
get.
let's see when you're 50 how you look. I look real good.
Dude, why'd you get so hurt, man? Yeah,
You know,
you're old, dude.
when I was 24, I looked real good.
No, but
I am old. I'm
but
teasing.
I would have to prove that I'm of age.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they'd be like, oh, they're one drinking and two there's an underage person drinking.
You're gonna have to put your ID with all the information out in front of everyone. You're holding it up. Anybody want to steal my identity?
Yeah, well, because even then, like,
Oh,
it's not. It's YouTube isn't watching every live stream that goes up. It's all
yeah,
uh, algorithm
but
and AI.
I heard, dude, that they like a cigar. I mean, it was like a cigar podcast, and they got canceled and they got demonetized. I was like, you spent all that time getting to that point, and then they just took it away in one day because you guys were they weren't even smoking. They were talking about cigars.
Oh,
I know. So
yeah.
maybe we smoke cigars, but probably not. But if we might do it on our Facebook page.
Jason Jr. We'll get together. Shout out again. We'll talk about because I don't know how to run Twitch, but we'll talk about it
I don't want. Why does that have to be Twitch Gen Z?
because it's
Facebook, we
less
can go a lot
rules.
easy,
Yeah, but I mean, there's probably
and we
rules.
can hook up our mics.
There's probably rules.
I already looked. We can
Ooh,
smoke cigars.
ooh,
We can drink.
ooh. So this might be actually
Yes.
happening within this
Okay,
decade.
so we'll do it on. Okay, here's a semi commitment.
No, no,
we're
no,
gonna
no,
we're gonna do
no, no. No.
on our on, follow Casso podcast on Facebook,
Yeah,
and then
that's it. Well, you know what? We'll post updates when we're gonna do
but
it.
dude, I can send out 4,000 invites to the Castle podcast live stream
Ooh,
too, where we don't have 4,000 followers on YouTube
ooh.
yet, but on
Oh, okay.
Facebook we do.
Ooh, that might be fun.
Okay.
That might be exciting.
Okay.
We still want the same format though.
Yeah.
Like, I want you guys to ask us questions,
Oh yeah.
text
We'll,
in.
we'll open it, and you can open it all that up to questions, polls, everything on Facebook too. I
Hmm.
already checked, so that'll be cool. But we can have music going and that kind of stuff too. But we have to be careful that if the music is louder than us talking, that's a copyright infringement too. Do you got a copyright infringement last
I did.
because of the
For what?
Joker?
Oh,
Because
did I?
you we got copyright flagged for the Halloween one. I don't think I got one for being an alien.
No, I honestly it was probably one of the sounds I used.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought for sure it was just because you were dressed up like Joker,
No,
but
they don't. It's not that deep. You know what I mean?
and I was like, it
I
was
did. We did
you
get.
were a
I.
facsimile of the Joker. You weren't necessarily him. You didn't even have green hair.
I know. We totally.
Yeah, we
I
got flagged.
totally
I
was
saw that. I was like, oh,
seeing that the other day.
no, that's
Yep.
crazy.
Well, they can't flag the Rocky music, so
Well, the
yeah,
fake Rocky music,
yeah, that goes under the radar.
dude. I've been looking for Christmas. It's gonna be. We're gonna have a lame Christmas song play for next month.
Yeah, we. I'll get that,
Yeah.
dude. The set deck. I know it's gonna look real nice for Christmas.
Oh yeah. My that one Christmas tree I have that lights up, that's going center. But then I have some other stuff going too.
Dude, all right, we'll talk about that off camera. I want the whole back decorated. That's your job.
Okay.
Or
I'll
or
get
that's
Gemini on it.
oh
It's already
no, that's your job or that's Sonia's job.
so,
I know she's gonna watch that and be pissed. I'm not
oh,
gonna tell her.
oh.
Um,
All right, dude. Well, again, thank you everyone for tuning in. Always subscribe. Tell your friends. We need to get a lot more subscriptions going up on YouTube for sure. So please help us with that. Our Facebook page, actually, and again, I think that's probably where we end up going with the after hours, and we'll do that. But like us on Facebook and YouTube for now. And like I said, we're still working out through things with all the other streaming services, and so we're gonna get there. I mean, this is again only it is an accomplishment. It is our 10th episode, so we've gotten to 10, but it's still the infancy of the podcast. And so thank you for supporting us. We will probably see you this time next week. I'm Edward. This is my son Aristotle. This is the Castle podcast, and I just wanted to say thanks for watching, and I'll turn it over to my son.
cool. Yeah, guys, I ain't got nothing that big. Uh, comment, like, subscribe, do all the things. And we'll see you next week.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.